Okay, John Burroughs again. We're going to proceed with chapter 20 of my autobiography, 7 Years to Life. This chapter is called What Are the Odds? I arrived early for my first day of school as a seventh grader at St. Matthew's. Looking around the school grounds, I could not help but notice how distinctly different the calmness and serene beauty of the schoolyard was, and how vastly different it was from that of St. Teresa's. I also noticed that the students, like students all over the country, had that first day of school look on their faces. But at the same time, I did not sense the fear and reluctance that used to be so evident on the first day of school at St. Teresa's. The entire school grounds were surrounded by a variety of plants, flowers, and bushes. There were strategically placed older trees throughout the yard itself. There was a basketball court, a volleyball court, and some ball and a rope attached to a pole secured to the ground by a large rim and tire. I later found out that strange-looking arrangement was a game called tetherball. The only structures on the school grounds that consisted of more than one floor was the convent and the rectory. The church, like with most Catholic schools, was also located on the grounds. The buildings that contained the classrooms were one-story white stucco construction, and the rooftops had those beautiful Spanish tiles that was consistent with the entire mood of the complex. Compared to St. Matthew's, St. Teresa's was like a prison yard. As I walked into the seventh grade classroom, I noticed that written on the blackboard was the word welcome, and below it was the name Sister Angela Marie, who obviously was going to be my seventh grade teacher. Recess time and lunchtime were unbelievably exhilarating and fun. This was because you had a number of options of things to do aside from running around in a fenced concrete schoolyard in a suit and tie and play games of tag that if you got caught doing so at St. Teresa's, you were punished. Perhaps the most amazing thing that happened on my first day was a name that I heard during a roll call just prior to my name. It was a unique name that I had heard before at St. Teresa's just a year earlier in the sixth grade. I was shocked to find out that when I turned around to see the person who possessed this name, it was the very same person that I attended St. Teresa's with the year before. I mean, what were the odds that a person from your neighborhood in New York would end up moving to California in a neighborhood close by and attend the exact same school? The odds had to be 1,000,000 to 1, but nonetheless it happened. We were never really friends in New York because he was always considered a little strange, or in today's vernacular, nerdy. I could care less because I had found another stranger in a strange land, and we became somewhat close over the next 2 years.